I'm going to give you an update on our syntropic agroforestry food forest in June. It's really impressive to see how everything is growing. Remember, we planted this food forest in March and April last year. So just to give some perspective. As you can see, the polonias are just exploding. It's incredible. This guy is 2.5 meters tall. And we also planted a lot of elephant grass for the biomass, which is also almost 3 meters tall. This polonia also. And here in this alley we planted watermelon and melon, and they are growing also pretty well. And what's very cool is to see the elderberry plants, which are amazing pioneer species in this context, which I have to say, this is a rather good soil. So if you're in a Mediterranean climate with a bad soil, like very sandy, very poor organic matter, they will probably struggle a bit more because they need quite some water, quite some moisture. But here they do just fine. And I'm gonna try to show you this tree. Yes, this is an orange tree, if I'm not wrong. Let me check. No, I'm wrong. Citrus. It's a lemon tree. It's also growing very good. And I'm gonna try to give you some more overview of the system. Like here you can see it. So one row of trees, one tree line over there, the other one on the mound next to the swale over there, with fruit trees every 3 or 4 meters. And then in between the alley here we do vegetables. We did already many vegetables here, like beans, cabbages, and now melons. Next to it you can still see the plants. We have a row of asparagus. This is asparagus. And then there are lots of wildflowers. And I'm going to show you another alley. This is actually our nicest tree line in my opinion, because it's really dense, rather dense, could even be denser. By the way, here you see the system very well. You can see tree line 1 left and tree line right there on the mound next to the swale. And then in between we have lots of vegetables, so tomato, basil, beans, salad, pepper, more watermelon and melon. And by the way, here let me show you some cool thing. This is purple sweet potato, which is really superfood. We're growing it here. It's a bit shady, so I'm not sure if it's gonna grow really well. We'll see. And as you can see, it looks beautiful, you know. This is what is like 5 or maybe even 6 meters, I think, 6.5 maybe, between the two tree rows, because there's a swale, that's why. But it looks so pretty, I find, at least to see these vegetables interplanted with the trees. And here, I'm going to show you the tree line, because this is a really pretty tree line. I'm going to try to show you as well as I can. We have lots of figs and poplar as pioneer species, and also some polonia. Here, for example, we have a fig that serves as a pioneer and protects the avocado that's here. Okay. And then we have feijoa, kind of guava, really nice fruit and beautiful flowers. Next to it, a lot of poplar. And I'm gonna try to turn slowly. As you can see, the polonias are already growing very quickly. And here you see another feijoa planted in between 2 polonia trees, which give them quite a lot of shade, which is good at the beginning. And here is a kaki, or persimmon in English, and so on and so on and so on. And now I'm trying to show you another perspective of the garden. Here you can see different tree lines. And I'm not going to go into detail or into all the details of the specific fruit trees, but there are tons of them, plenty of them. Here you can see another alley cropping system with cabbages and onions. Here we also have onion and Swiss chard. We have lots of things here actually. Beans, lots of leeks, but really lots and lots of leeks. Red cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, even some sunflower from last year. And here you can see another tree line, which is also really nice and really dense because we interplanted with raspberries. Okay, so here you can see the raspberry, and they're just in the tree line, literally. So there are some Polonia that give some shade. This is autumn olive, which is a fruit-producing shrub. Oh, here I'm standing, I didn't even notice, in the parsley, because they're still vegetables. So yeah, here you can see the great idea of alley cropping. You know, it's just so simple. Just plant your trees. They won't take up much of your space in the first, let's say, 3 years or so. And you can still do almost all your vegetables in between. Here we have raspberries as well. It's a bit shady, this area of the garden is why. This is a pawpaw, which is struggling a bit, like almost all pawpaws at the beginning. And here we have another alley with onions that are left over and big Polonia trees. So yeah, this is how the site looks like at this moment. And I think end of the season there will be at least 1.5–2 meters of biomass more. Or let's say the trees and most trees will be 2 meters taller. I think 1.5–2 meters taller than this moment. We also have a lot of willow, as you can see here, elder. Yeah. So it's growing very well.